So Donald Trump had a meeting with Joni Ernst, a Republican senator from Iowa, and he tweeted about how great it went, which is leading many people to think that he might pick her for VP. So she's on the list. She's been in conversations more around the edges than anything else to this point. But now it looks like she may be one of the finalists. She may be on the short list here for actually being his VP. So for those of you who don't remember who Joni Ernst is, let me show you.
It's a mess. Dirty, noisy, and it stinks. Not this lot. I'm talking about the one in Washington. Too many typical politicians, hogging, wasting, and full of, well, let's just say, bad ideas. It's time to stop spending money we don't have and balance the budget. I'm Joni Ernst. I approve this message because cleaning up the mess in Washington is gonna take a whole lot of Iowa common sense.
She's not your typical candidate. Conservative Joni Ernst, mom, farm girl, and a lieutenant colonel who carries more than just lipstick in her purse. Joni Ernst will take aim at wasteful spending, and once she sets her sights on Obamacare, Joni's gonna unload. Oh, and one more thing. Joni doesn't miss much.
Give me a shot. I'm Joni Ernst, and I approve this message. I'm Joni Ernst. I grew up castrating hogs on an Iowa farm, so when I get to Washington, I'll know how to cut pork.
Joni Ernst, mother, soldier, conservative.
My parents taught us to live within our means. It's time to force Washington to do the same. To cut wasteful spending, repeal Obamacare, and balance the budget. I'm Joni Ernst, and I approve this message because Washington's full of big spenders. Let's make them squeal.
He might go with Sarah Palin 2.0. He might go with Sarah Palin 2.0. That's amazing. Oh, that would be so sad. So wonderfully sad. Dude, why would you do this? But I say that, but I know the answer. The answer is Trump really is a child. He has the mind of a toddler. He's a simpleton. And in his mind, he goes, yeah, well, Hillary Clinton's a woman, and we got to undercut that somehow because she could play the woman card, and that's going to help her in the general. So what we're going to do is put a woman on our ticket, and then if we do that, it'll be tremendous. We'll be winning again. We'll make America great again. We'll have a woman. We'll say, we have a woman too. Look, woman. It's a woman. Want to vote for woman? I have woman. Vote for woman here. That's definitely the thought that goes through his mind. He feels like, it neutralizes what she has. She has a vagina, but I could pick somebody with a vagina too. Gotcha. Oh my God, Donald. Oh my God. And to prove that he really has no clue what the fuck he's doing here, all the things, and he's actually to this point not run a bad campaign, but understand that's totally by accident. Like you just stumbled into the right strategy of like, I don't know, I guess I'll say I'm against trade deals and I'm for the workers. Maybe I'll do that. All the other idiot Republicans think they're so smart and they're like, I'm going to come out against the workers and that'll help me win. No, it never does. So Trump's like, I don't know, I'll just say I'm for the workers. Well, here's how you know he still doesn't know what he's doing and he's just stumbled into the right strategy to this point. Others under consideration. Governor Mike Pence of Indiana. Okay, this dude has like a negative 87% approval rating. He's the guy who passed this extreme anti-gay bill and lost all business for the state of Indiana. Every corporation under the sun was like, yeah, we're out now. He's like, wait, did I say anti-gay? I love gay people. What are you talking about? Come on back, guys, please. I'll do whatever you want. So a guy who has no political know-how whatsoever, and he's a deeply dislikable person. Trump's like, maybe that guy to add to the people who dislike me. Then we also have Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich would be an interesting pick for many reasons. He's basically, I would call Newt smart Trump. Newt is smart Trump. All his ideas are really stupid and dead wrong, but he's smarter than Trump is, and he's more clever, and he's more witty, and he understands how government works better. So Trump might pick him just to, like, I don't know, feel like he has a daddy figure there to help him because he don't know what the fuck he's doing. So that would be an interesting pick, but would that help his chances? I don't think so. The only upside of Newt Gingrich is that people view the VP as supposed to be the president's attack dog. Newt Gingrich is definitely an attack dog. Now, I know Trump himself is his own attack dog, but if you go with that standard model of you want an attack dog for VP, Gingrich could be a way to go for that. But still, overall, not going to help you. Chris Christie is the next one. We discussed this. Ooh. Chris Christie at one time was one of the most popular governors in the country. Then he tanked. Now he's one of the least popular governors in the country. And his whole political career is gone. He's like, okay, I'm just going to, hitch my wagon to Trump and whatever happens, happens. And he might go down in flames as the next Sarah Palin 2.0 if he runs on the Trump ticket and Trump loses, because people are going to go, ooh, Chris Christie. Like, he doesn't have a good, political sense, and he doesn't understand, like, well, maybe not the first idiot that comes along, you try to make it big with that person. So that's his downfall. We all know the classic situation where he was standing behind Trump with that goofy face, like, as Trump's given one of his rambling speeches. Then also we have U.S. Senators Bob Corker of Tennessee. Why would you pick him? There's no reason to pick him. And Jeff Sessions of Alabama. Bob Corker and Jeff Sessions, two of the most conservative senators in the country. So Trump, to this point, has actually done a decent job with doing more left-wing rhetoric in the general election so far. But again, that's all kind of by accident, because he's listening to people in his campaign who don't know anything, or like, you got to pick a far right winger to be your VP. That's not a good idea. Republicans should always move left because the country is left. So, and Democrats should stay left in the general election because the country's left. But Trump's going to do left-wing rhetoric, but he might pick a right-wing, super far right-wing VP, which would just be weird and unexpected. And the idea would be, oh, this will keep the base by you. But you missed it. The base is already with you. That's why you won the Republican primary. So those would be terrible picks. And then also we have Governor Mary Fallin of Oklahoma. Terrible, terrible pick. Has the same upside as Joni Ernst. Woman! She's a woman! See? Vote for me. Woman. But then the downside is she's a crazy person. So this is a person who tried to go through with executions after being told, like, hey, we kind of got the wrong drugs, and people were executing people, but they're staying alive and foaming at the mouth, and it lasts for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it's excruciatingly painful. She's like, what's the problem? Wait, what? So this is a far right-wing idiot governor. We've done stories on her before, and that's why Trump is considering her. So every single option is just a dumpster fire, one choice worse than the next. But man, it's almost going to be hilarious no matter who he picks. I mean, really, we're talking about Joni Ernst, Sarah Palin 2.0, and he's like, yeah, that'd be great. But then again, this is a guy who, he's had silly people come out and campaign for him, and he touts their endorsement. Like Mike Tyson endorsed him. He's like, yeah, thanks, champ. Oh, what are you doing, Mike Ditka? Like, what are you doing, man? This isn't... He just thinks, I don't know, big name good. I'll say, they endorse me. People brought up the obvious counterpoints. Dude, Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist. Like, you're like, yeah, this is great. Maybe I'll have him at the convention. I'm not kidding. There were whispers about maybe he's going to be one of the delegates. So this is Trump, man. Dumpster fire. But when you're running against somebody who's so pro-corporate, so pro-establishment, such a shill like Hillary, he actually has a decent chance of winning. So that's where we're at, America.